Hey guys, unfortunately we weren't able to get much video due to security reasons. Here we go. We visited the SGI Soka Gaikai International Center in Atlanta, Georgia. What you're reading here is the Lotus Sutra. The Lotus Sutra is what the SGI based their practice upon. The chant that you hear them saying is called Nam Myo Renge Kyo. And this chant is the center of SGI Buddhism. They chant this to everything to awaken their inner self and to accomplish their spiritual and physical goals.
Nam yo ho renge kyo. Nam yo ho renge kyo. Nam yo ho renge kyo.
Buddhism as practiced within the Soka Gaikai International is often described not simply as a religion, but as a practice and philosophy of life that supports personal transformation and contributes to global peace. At the heart of SGI Buddhism is the Lotus Sutra, as you've seen before. Regarded as the most important text in Buddhism, this sutra teaches the fundamental equality of all people and asserts that every person has the potential to attain enlightenment or Buddhahood without distinction of gender, class, or ability. SGI members base their practice on the Lotus Sutra and the teachings of Nichiren Daishonin, a 13th century Japanese Buddhist reformer who popularized the chanting of Nam Myo Renge Kyo as the core practice. This expression is believed to awaken inner wisdom and life force, helping practitioners face life's challenges with courage, compassion, and clarity. SGI's philosophy is not limited to personal growth. The organization actively promotes peace, culture, and education on a global scale. SGI describes itself as a movement for contributing to peace, culture, and education through the practical application of Lotus Sutra teachings and engages in initiatives related to human rights, sustainable development, and peace building. Today, SGI reaches about 192 countries and territories, bringing together 13 million members. SGI Buddhism is structured around three pillars: faith, practice, and study. Faith refers to trust in the teachings and the object of devotion, the Gohanzan, a sacred scroll inscribed with the phrase Nam Myo Ho Renge Kyo, which serves as a focus for chanting. Practice is the act of chanting and applying teachings in daily life, while study involves learning Buddhist principles to deepen understanding and strengthen conviction. Ultimately, SGI Buddhism proposes that world peace begins with individual transformation. We did do an interview, and I'm going to read the interview to you. We sat in a group. It was a group of 6-7 people, and it's what they call an intro group. First, how would you describe SGI Buddhism? Is it a religion? SGI Buddhism is often seen as a practice of philosophy of life, or practice or philosophy of life rather, than simply a religion. It is a tool designated to help improve their lives and overcome challenges. What is the core teachings you follow? We focus on the Lotus Sutra, considered the most important teaching in Buddhism. It teaches that everyone inherently has the potential for enlightenment, no matter who they are. Why do members chant Nam Myo Ho Renge Kyo? It awakens inner wisdom and life forces. SGI teaches that chanting plus action can transform your life and help you face difficulties with courage and compassion. So, how does chanting relate to daily life? We don't just chant for spiritual peace. We chant while taking real action toward goals. It's believed that inner transformation can lead to changes in our environment and circumstances. What broader goals does SGI have beyond personal transformation? SGI engages in activities promoting peace, culture, education, and human rights worldwide. It even works with the United Nations and supports global initiatives like sustainable development and peace building. What does Shakabuku mean in your practice? Shakabuku means introducing others to Buddhist practice. It's not about coercion, but about sharing something that can genuinely help others find happiness and confidence. How does SGI connect to peace? SGI believes peace begins with each individual. By transforming one's life with wisdom and compassion, a person contributes to a broader culture of peace that can impact families, communities, and the world. So what I expected to see was not what I seen. I expected people to be crisscross applesauce on the floor, in a little, hands out pose. A lot of Asian or Indian people. And I tell you, it was nothing like that. Did your experience match with your expectations? No, it didn't. I really thought this was going to be something I didn't like. Don't try to force it on you. Now, they're going to hand you a lot of books. Like, they're going to hand you books. Books. More books. More books. What stood out to you from the worship service? What stood out to me about the worship service is that there's clips in here, of course, but it wasn't a lot of religion talk. What was your main takeaway from this experience? My main takeaway, and I feel like this would have been my main takeaway from any experience, is don't judge something until you actually check it out.